Unfortunately, unlike other conferences, virtual conferences rarely have the social element that make it so effective at forming bonds and relieving stress and making everything just a little bit more fun and helping everyone settle in the concrete details of what is learned. However, we're in a very lucky position to have an opportunity to have a social event that still, respects social distancing. And it's with an organization that we had a awesome after event with in 2017 for our San Francisco event.
My name is Tom.
My name is Gary.
And this is the 80th ever Decentralized Dance Party!
It's Tom and Gary's Decentralized Dance Party, and we have Gary here, and he's going to be talking about a truly decentralized dance party that you can participate in your own living rooms or whatever you're putting on your computers these days. And he's going to be here talking about it and their goal to bring about world peace by bringing people together in these hard times when it's very difficult to connect socially. So we're bringing Gary to the stage.
We attended one for testing this a couple of weeks ago, and it was so much fun, Hi, Gary. How are you?
Hey, Gary.
Good. How are you guys?
Great.
We're ready to have a party. We're ready to party.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. We'll leave the stage to you.
All right. Thank you for having me here and organizing this awesome event. My name is Gary, co-founder of the Decentralized Dance Party. I'm here in Vancouver at the headquarters. And yeah, this is the setup for the party later tonight, where we will be broadcasting live, tuning you guys in all over the world. Just give me one sec. The laptop up. There we go. So yeah, I have 10 minutes to discuss a lot of things. Here we go. So this is a talk I've been working on called Scaling Spirituality from Ecosystems to Ecosystems. It's usually a couple hours in length, but we're gonna make it work. So I believe one of the main problems within our societies is hierarchical, highly centralized systems that breed dissociation, depression, and living in disharmony with nature and our own natures. Systems that condition us to submit to our egos and the egos of others. I believe that the solution is social operating systems that will maximize freedom, creation, and loving connection. And I believe that the key to achieving that is decentralization, which I personally define as the decentralization of power, working towards a world where power structures are decentralized to the greatest degree possible. And I don't really need to explain it here, which is rare, obviously, in a decentralization conference. But for anyone else who might see this, our societies are governed by centralized banks, governments, media, education, agriculture, and etc. And with the dawning of the internet and mobile devices, we have a huge opportunity to decentralize everything, and blockchain technology, of course, as well. Shout out to the Doge. But along the way to building this new world, I believe it is paramount that we keep it cool and fun, because one of my favorite quotes, if it's not fun, it's not sustainable. And everybody knows that the true frequency of the universe is humor and play. Anyone who deviates will pay the ultimate price. So accordingly, we have created the Decentralized Dance Party, which is a concept that began at the dawn of the blockchain 10.5 years ago. And guiding it is our party manifesto, which you can find on our website, theddp.com. And the party manifesto is a recipe for dissolving the ego, which involves clothing, costumery, bright as possible, props. For once I don't have a good prop. There we go. Houseplant, great party prop. Anything ridiculous that you can use to get silly with. Music, you want to play the most fun, accessible, upbeat music possible. Location, ideally outdoors. We've been doing these all over the world in the streets for years, but now we're shifting to VR. So set up your space, get the party lights going. We got more party lights than that, don't worry. And yeah, behavior is to model ourselves after the behavior of children, which I believe is a perfect channel of our divine programming. And yeah, if you have all these elements in the correct dose, you will hopefully not need a dose of alcohol or anything else to let loose of your inhibitions, dissolve the ego, let go of any fears of how you may appear, and completely express and enjoy and share these expressions of joy with others. We call this capital P partying. I believe this is also a unique form of love to express and have that received and understood by as many people as possible. And in this manifesto, we define partying as forgetting who you are while remembering what you are. And I believe that is our great task and challenge here on Earth, to forget who we are, our identities that have been imposed by centralized systems, and remember what we are, which is our true essence. And yeah, within these parties, they are 100% family friendly. It's not about drinking. It's not about overt sexualization as some nightclubs and everything else often are, just pure joy and celebration. And there's also no advertising at the parties. It's a lot like Burning Man, just seeking to create the most uplifting experiences ever. So it's not a sales pitch. It's just bringing people together and setting them free. And yeah, the way it works is we have an FM transmitter in a backpack. We have an iPod and a microphone connected to that. And then it beams the music out to hundreds of boom boxes that are carried by sometimes thousands of participants. And so we'll have a starting point. We will hand out the boom boxes. We trust people to borrow them for the evening, and then we lead them through the city streets on a roaming party adventure. And it's truly amazing the effect that this has on people. Like, I have never seen so many people instantly just like losing their conditioning and having the most fun ever. And as it moves, it's not like a silent disco where you have headphones. It's like a live, awesome, amazing event, and it sweeps up strangers, and people ask, they come in all the time, they're like, what is this for? And we're just like, it's just for fun. It's for you. Join us. It's awesome. And yeah, we've done this now almost 100 times all over the world, many different cities and countries, and everywhere we go, we don't have any issues with like violence or destruction of property. Even the police often at the last minute will tell them we're doing this, and I'll say like, everything's under control. We've done this all over the world, never had any issues, and then that is how it proceeds. And we often have had full impromptu police escorts. And yeah, it has been an amazing journey across the globe, and it has made me believe that if your intention is pure, the universe will just open up and provide for you. That has been my experience. And our ultimate vision for this is to create a simultaneous global dance party, take the party to war zones, anywhere there's disasters, dissociation, and use it to unite people. This may sound ridiculous, but it's based on the Christmas truce story. World War I, there was two armies lined up in the trenches killing each other. And then on Christmas Eve, a party broke out, and bitter enemies were instantly came together. The party was able to bridge that divide. So yeah, simultaneous global party. We've been trying to figure it out for almost 10 years now. And the idea is to activate as many party cells as possible all over the world. And we couldn't quite figure out the technology, but now that the pandemic has struck, we're doing these virtual DDPs in Zoom rooms all over the world. And we've realized that every person, thousands of people in these channels, can be a node with a giant soundbox speaker or boombox. And then we have this way with this command center right here in Vancouver. We can broadcast music out to thousands of people, and they can have like a giant speaker lighting up the side of an apartment building, and they can be projecting video. So I think we've found the secret to making this happen, and our goal is to ignite as many sacred party fires as possible, channels, Zoom channels, or whatever. Ideally, obviously, we need to figure out a decentralized platform for doing all this. I heard Jitsi is a good one, so anyone in this channel who can help make this reality, let's do it. And yeah, ultimately, this thing is all about intention, and my life is all about the proper intention. And this is where we get into whether your project, I believe, closed source project, they're often egoistic, individualistic. Open source projects are spiritual and communal. They're not just for yourself, they're for the entire community. And I heard a really great quote recently from Michael Pollan. He said, the opposite of ego is spirituality. And that really struck me. And another quote, I believe, from Griff Green. Decentralization is the transition from ecosystems to ecosystems. So I believe decentralization, open source, is the transition from ecosystems to spiritual systems, and that decentralization is spirituality at scale. But after being raised in hyper-centralized societies that have divided and diminished us for our entire lives, we are a bit of a mess, myself included, and freedom on this scale will only work in a healed population. So this must be an intentional movement, I believe, that blends self-expression, open source, and silliness. And been working on an idea to create a church of decentralization, totally not religious, non-denominational. And that's what this is going to be all about. I believe, I know in my heart that it is possible to build a new world based on love, based on this unique form of spirituality. And that's the plan. Are you with me? Thank you. Oh yeah, the party tonight.
Yeah, give us some information about the party tonight, Gary.
Yes.
So every Saturday night we're doing these DDPs, and it aligned perfectly. Very stoked and honored to be doing the after party for Startup Society's Summit tonight. So if you go to theddp.com, there's an image there that'll tell you exactly what your time zone is, where and how to find it. And yeah, join us 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that is the plan. Is that enough info?
Yeah, I think so. Where can they get tickets to this? We posted it in there, but just in case people didn't see it, where can they get tickets and the process of setting up the call and everything like that?
If you go to the website, just click right at the top. It says get your free ticket here. So like all DDPs, it is open to anyone. And yeah, just click the Eventbrite, snag a free ticket, and then you'll get the link to the party.
Perfect. And for everyone who does not know time zone conversions, that's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So 3 hours from now?
Yeah, approximately 3 hours from now, a little bit more.
Yeah,
Give you some time to chill, get away from the computers, stop looking at Natalie and I and Hoppin, and wear something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Have fun.
The theme.
Oh yeah, the theme.
The theme is robots and rockets. So I'll show this rocket back.
Robots and rockets. Robots and rockets.
Robots, rockets, they're not enough by themselves. You need robots and rockets.
Yeah, you need both.
Oh, we can get. Oh, cool.
My dear friend Dave Niven
Nice.
created. So yeah, anything you can do to craft some robot or rocket suits at the last minute. You can even just wrap your arms in tinfoil or duct tape. That's good enough for us. Just give it your all.
I think it's Emma Goldman who says, if there's no dancing in your evolution, I don't want any part of it. So
yes.
I like it. Well, thank you, Daddy.
Thank you.
We're looking forward. So 3 hours and a half from now, Joe, are you happy? It's over?
I am. Well, Gary, we'll talk to you soon. We'll see you at the party, Gary.
Yep. Is there a recording of this somewhere?
Yeah, all of this are going to be recorded, including your talk. We'll get it to you as soon as possible.
Thank you.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye.
Awesome.